For more on this, we're joined from central London by Trewin, the Chief Executive of the environmental charity Hubbub. Thank you very much for being with us this morning. So what do you think about this latte levy, this 25p? Is it a good idea?
Well, I think it's fantastic that the Select Committee's actually shone the light on coffee cups, because as you've said, we get to a huge number and not that many are recycled. A lot of the coffee chains are giving discounts to encourage people to bring reusable cups, but it hasn't really shifted the consumer behaviour. So a tax could well do it. It certainly worked with the carrier bag charge, the plastic carrier bag charge. That shifted behaviour. And what the Select Committee are asking is, will a similar approach of a tax encourage us to change the way that we use cups to drink our coffee? Whether 25p is the right amount and whether it will actually change behaviour, I think we've still got to discover. But it's certainly good that there's a stimulus now and a political willingness to act on this.
Yeah, talking about changing behaviour, you've been doing something quite interesting, haven't you, recently? Tell us about the Square Mile Challenge.
Yeah, so we work with all the coffee chains like sort of Starbucks and others to set up recycling facilities in the middle of London. Since April, 4 million coffee cups have been recycled. And for us, that shows that if the facilities are in place and there's good communications to the public, they will recycle and they want to do the right thing for the environment. But we also know that reusable cups are a better option. So we're delighted that we'll be partnering once again with Starbucks in some of their central London stores. Starbucks will be jumping the gun, if you like, on the Select Committee report. There'll be testing a 5p charge, but all the money that they raise from that will be going into looking at ways that they can help customers for their chains and other actually customers of coffee chains to encourage them to use more reusable cups, which is better for the environment, saves the customer money, reduces waste. So it's a really important thing that we can do something very positive to change consumer behaviour.
And we know that coffee shops are opening all over the country. It is an area of the high street that really is booming. Do you think that coffee shops actually are genuinely behind this? After all, they want coffee, they want to sell as much coffee as possible. If suddenly they are now having to get into the whole area of recycling, is it going to damage their business?
Well, I think, you know, we are eating more and more and drinking more and more on the go. And it's not just coffee cups, you know, we've got sandwich wrappers, plastic bottles. So what we need is a really strong strategy for dealing with all of that waste material on the go. And the UK isn't very good at that at the moment, which is why we're seeing more littering, and we've got problems such as this around recycling. So we need a coherent strategy. Government obviously has to take a lead on that, but industry does have to contribute more than it is currently doing, because they are part of the whole chain. So, you know, the more initiatives that we see like this, you know, with a company actually, you know, self-imposing a charge on the cups is a really good thing. And we hope that the rest of the industry will follow.
OK, Trewin, you make some very interesting points there. Trewin, Restorick, Chief Executive of the environmental charity Hubbub. Thank you.